We are wearing folk costumes that are from Sweden. My daughter is wearing the Sweden's national folk costume. It was designed in the first decade of the 20th century. After the Industrial Revolution, people in the countryside started wearing store-bought clothes more often and less often clothes that they made by themselves. And so people in the city wanted to get a hold of some of these country clothes to wear during special celebrations throughout the year. And this national folk costume was based on that type of clothing, but it was made to be a little bit more practical. This folk costume was made out of cotton. The first national folk costumes were made out of wool. When they were going to design the folk costume, they contacted Swedish painters Carl Klay and Anders Zorn, and they helped design this folk costume. During the Second World War, it became forgotten, but it was revived during the 1970s when folklore was in fashion. And in 1983, this costume became the national Swedish folk costume on the National Swedish Day, June 6th. Today, people wear this folk costume all over Sweden on special celebrations. It features a blue skirt, a yellow apron, and a pattern of daisies. It is also the same colors that you can see in the Swedish flag, blue and yellow. It is the folk costume that is worn by the Swedish royal family. The folk costume that I am wearing is from the southeastern part of Sweden, from a province called Blekinge. And this costume is considered a province costume. It represents the entire province of Blekinge. There are 26 provinces in Sweden, and this one was designed and made for the same reasons as this folk costume was made. The Nordic Museum in Stockholm decided to send a woman down to the province of Blekinge to research clothes out in the countryside, and she went out into homes and talked mainly to women and who showed their clothes that they had in their chests, and some of those clothes were saved and are now to be found at the Nordic Museum in Stockholm. And then this folk costume that is made to represent those, is based on the clothing that they found in those homes in southern Sweden. And what is specific for this area is the embroidery that you can see in my hat. For one thing, is made with 2 shades of pink, light pink and dark pink, 2 shades of blue, light blue and dark blue, white and yellow. And you can see this type of embroidery in many different items in southern Sweden. Wall hangings, pillows, lampshades, tablecloths, and all kinds of things. And also we have on here white on white embroidery. We have tatting, or that's lace that's made by tatting. And another thing that's specific for this folk costume is that since Blekinge is on the coast of the Baltic Sea, they had access to continental Europe and to imported fabrics such as silk and velvet. And people in southern Sweden like to dress up with fancy fabrics. And so that was incorporated into this province landscape, because they wanted to show that people of this area like to dress up. So therefore there is this shiny fabric you can see in the scarf and in the vest. And people in the countryside, if they had a little bit of silk, they would put it as an edging around their vests or around their skirts. Today, if you're going to make this, this was made by my grandmother in the 1970s. But if you're going to make this folk costume today, I'm not sure you'll be able to get a hold of these fabrics that was made in on this folk costume. You might have to special order it and have it made, handmade by somebody. I don't know. But today, people might prefer to design their own folk costume based on the type of clothing that people wore in Blekinge, up until the Industrial Revolution.